Who's ready for an office tour? All right, it's been a couple days, and the studio is almost completely set up. But let's do a studio tour. I'm gonna do this pretty much walking around, but as you guys could see, for the most part, we're almost completely settled in, and everything is where it should be. If you guys remember, we had a much smaller TV here. It was a 50-inch. We bought a 65-inch off of Facebook Market. That didn't go well. It stopped working the next day. And so my partner brought a 75-inch. This thing is absolutely massive. Completely fits the room, not like that other one. But just goes to show you got to be careful when you're buying things off of Facebook Market. And it's unfortunate because Facebook Market is one of my favorite places to buy stuff. And now we're in the podcast room. Favorite part. I gotta show you guys this. This is what we are calling the control station. This is going to have all the inputs for all the TVs, cameras, microphones, anything to do with the podcast. This is where it's controlled. We've got a M1 Mac Mini over here. We've got a 49-inch display, which is connected to a video mixer. And then we've got another, what is that, a 34 or a 32? I don't even know. And that's connected to the Mac Mini. And using both, we're able to mix for the podcast. Now, we haven't completely set up the podcast yet. We're still working things out. The other side is a little bit more prepared, but I'm not going to show you guys that yet. But yeah, we're getting there. So the last time I showed you guys the studio when we were first moving in, this space was completely empty. Now we've got a nice sofa from IKEA. We've got a cool little chair over here. And this is my corner over here, my 3D printer. If you guys don't know, I love 3D printing things. There's a couple of things all over the studio that I've 3D printed. But this is its new home right next to the TV. And yeah, it's been pretty good so far. Now, obviously, when you're moving, it takes a while until you completely remove all the clutter. And that's kind of where the clutter has been so far, at the corner over here. But that should be gone in the next couple of days. We've got some monitors. We've got some boxes that I've been asking Abe to get rid of for like a week now. The mining rig, which I actually just made a video about that. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. That's probably just a temporary area for now on that table. It'll have a more permanent area once we declutter the area. And lastly, we've got everything in the kitchen now. Now, this is probably one of my favorite spots because the kitchen is newly renovated. It looks beautiful, completely white. Got our microwave here, got our Ninja, and most of all, got our coffee machine. This is one of the best coffee machines I've ever had. This thing is a beast and it makes really, really good coffee. Now, probably the most important part of this space is where we get all our work done. We've got our tables right here. So this is Abe's setup. I'm not going to completely show it off right now because he is away. That's a really cool dock he's got over there, but this is my setup over here. I am rocking the 49-inch Samsung Odyssey. I've got my MacBook right there. I've got my work laptop. I've got my iPad Pro. I've got my peripherals over here for my Mac whenever I have it connected. I've got the MacBook keyboard and things like that, and then I've got Logitech keyboard and mouse for my work laptop. Now, this setup might change. This is the setup basically from the last studio. I'm kind of rocking with it for now because it's been doing its job and I don't really have any issues. But if you guys have recommendations, definitely let me know. I'm planning on doing a couple of upgrades and possibly another desk setup update. And that's pretty much it. A lot of things are getting done. a big bulk of moving in was figuring out what was in every box and just, putting wires together and kind of getting the schematics and layout of the place set. This is a good foundation so far. We're probably going to just tweak a couple of things here and there, and probably the desk setups. Most of the work that's coming ahead is the podcast. Now, I know in today's day and age, a lot of people are looking into making podcasts, so I am planning on making videos on how to produce a podcast, the equipment you'll need, all that technical stuff, and that should help a lot of people who are trying to start up a podcast, because it can seem a little bit intimidating, but I assure you it's definitely doable, and we'll be able to show you guys that through the videos that are coming. So thanks for watching. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you did, make sure you like this video. If you really did like it, comment and subscribe if you're looking forward to future videos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.